Hello. Hey, coming at you today from Linda's store. Some of you might remember for years I actually was, I guess I was the owner at City Tile, and my ex Linda has had it for years, the last maybe 5 or 6 years, and she's away visiting our daughter and grandkids, and asked me to come in and help out today, and so I did. I every once in a while I come and help her out, so here I am, at the store, and going to do the daily reflections from here today, and it's an interesting one. I was up at 7 this morning with the group at home, and we meditate and we read this and read the Upon Awakening, the daily read that's in the big book, step 11, and it's great. So here we are. Overcoming Loneliness is the title, November 17th, and the reading is from As Bill Sees It. Almost without exception, it says, alcoholics are tortured by loneliness. Even before our drinking got bad and people began to cut us off, nearly all of us suffered the feeling that we didn't quite belong. Boom. Isn't that interesting? Yeah, it is. What else does he say? I can get that. I mean, every alcoholic and addict can get that, and I think that as we grow in our relationship with our higher powers, we grow in realizing that our life isn't lived in the past or it isn't lived in the future. As we grow in being present, loneliness disappears. There's just it, if we're here, if we're really here, there's nothing missing, and there's no need for somebody to fill in space. It's beautiful to be with people and to, have a friend or have a lover. Or, all of those things are really beautiful. But, as we grow and mature, not needed. You know, not needed. Isn't that great? And it says here, the agonies and the void that I often felt inside occur less and less frequently in my life today. I have learned to cope with solitude. And I don't know if it's coping with solitude. His coping with solitude makes it sound like something it's bad or something. It's not. I've learned to enjoy solitude. Actually, it's only when I am alone and calm that I'm able to communicate with God, my higher power. For He cannot reach me when I'm in turmoil. So yes, when it's really noisy, it's sometimes hard to hear. It is good to maintain contact with God at all times, but it is absolutely essential that when everything seems to be going wrong, I maintain that contact through prayer and meditation. So, boom, you know, I had a friend come to visit this morning, and he said, "How are you doing?" And and the question of how you doing, how do we answer how are we doing? And it's again, our whole outlook about life has generally been based on what's going on in our life in the past, or or what we think is coming up in the future. And how am I doing in this moment is always pretty friggin' amazing. Take a breath, be here, feel this, this connection, this oneness. We're in it. Nothing's ever missing, ever. Nothing's ever wrong. And so we laughed a bit because I shared with him, what do you want me to talk about? The kind of what's going on in the last couple of days. And he said, okay. And so, yes, there's fun stuff that's been happening, working on the van for the trip and all that. But how am I in this moment? How are you in this moment? Just take a breath. Just really be here. And it's amazing. It's freedom. Nothing's missing. There's no such thing as loneliness. Hmm. Yeah, that's it. So I'm grateful in this moment. Just grateful. Thanks for tuning in. Love you. Love it if you, make a comment or share. If you're watching on YouTube, to subscribe. And I'm enjoying doing this. We're started in August, September, October. We're well into our fourth month. It's beautiful. Thank you for tuning in. And people make comments. I hear, people say I love your videos, and but they don't actually comment online. So yeah, make a comment, and it helps the algorithm. And I love people that I don't know or have never met to be able to hear this daily reflection, and because it's a beautiful book. It's a very uplifting and enlightening piece of literature, all gleaned from our AA literature. So that's it. Big book study tonight. Uh, Come, love to see you. And there's some folks that haven't been coming that that I don't know where they've gone to, but hopefully they come back. And we're on step 10 tonight. Okay, love you lots. Thanks. Cheers. Gotta go.